Hello everyone. Welcome to Chessbrainz weekly practice chess tournament. This is Chiran. Yeah, so we have Pratik with us. Yeah, hi Pratik.
Hey, hi Chiran, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm quite excited to see today's all the three tournaments, the Rook Masters, the Night Owls, as well as the Pawn category tournaments.
Yes. Yeah. So same here. Yes. So we'll just go through the standings or number of participants for each category.
Yeah,
For the Rook Masters, as of now we have 10. As the time passes, more kids will join.
surely.
Same with Knight, we have 9, and for Pawn
Hmm?
Stars, we have 10.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I guess the game has started. We'll directly jump into the games. Yeah. So we are checking this Rook Masters now. Hashil is playing against Kyra.
yeah. So this is a Pawn Stars, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we can see that Harshil is playing with white pieces, and then we have Kyra playing with black. So
Right.
what do you think about this position, Chiran?
Yeah, so it's good to see that both the players are following the opening principles where developing the minor pieces, castling as quick as possible. I think both the players are following exactly
What they are
as
learning in their classes, yeah.
yes,
It's good to see, right? When the kids are following the instructions, when they're implementing the opening principles in the game.
exactly. So, but now I think Kyra has slight advantage. She can capture the bishop because
Yeah,
knight cannot capture it back. Herschel will lose his queen. So,
correct.
if Kyra captures the bishop, Herschel should capture from the queen and oh g5. Oh
G5 without castling, Chiran.
yes.
Bishop takes knight, and you're a piece up.
Then bishop takes queen. Bishop. Yes. Wow. Oh.
Okay.
Yes. So that's why we suggest kids to take little bit more time to check
Yeah,
the position.
correct. So the player had a good move, but just because the player didn't think enough, he or she missed the move.
Yes. So here I guess Harshil is having a slight advantage because Harshil can get this pawn, this pawn. Oh
Okay, black didn't capture the queen.
yes. Yeah, Harshil grabbed it immediately.
Oh. Now this should be clearly winning for white.
Right. Yeah, this is clearly because I think Kashir is having an extra queen, which is sufficient. But still, we have to wait because it
Yeah,
can turn around anytime.
unless you blunder. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So as of now, Ashir is doing great. We'll come back to this game again.
Yes.
So second game here, Purnansh is playing white and he's playing against Karthik.
Yeah. So we can see that the rating points of both the players are almost equal, not much of a difference, just a difference of 70, 80 points between them.
Yes. Yeah. So nearly 60 points.
Yeah.
That means the strength is almost equal. Means they both play
Correct. But
equally.
if you see Chiran, the position is quite interesting. White is a piece down, right? Black is a
R-
piece up.
exactly.
But look at the position of black's king.
There is no safety for the king.
Yeah.
So here there is a very important, yeah, very interesting tactic here, Pratik. If queen captures the pawn, if by mistake
Yes.
if
There you go.
Purnansh captures this pawn, then Karthik is having this very good move. Bishop takes pawn and queen will take the queen.
Yeah. And the name of the tactic is Chiran discovered attack.
Yes, exactly. Discovered attack. Okay, Purnansh is taking time. That's very good of him. Oh,
Okay.
okay, he's trying to trick Karthik, I guess.
Right.
But Karthik can just capture his queen.
If black observes this, notices this, then the black will capture the queen. But if the black doesn't see the discovered attack, then white will get the queen for free.
Right, exactly. Okay, I think
Interesting.
Purnan's idea is anyway he was pieced. He's pieced down. He wants to try something differently to trick his opponent.
But
Oh,
oh, okay.
oh,
But now if black loses a piece.
yes. So again, right within few moves, the game got turned around. Queen takes
Yeah,
f6. Now I think Purnansh is in good is in a driver's seat now. He
yeah,
can try
absolutely.
for win easily.
See,
Queen
the
takes
safety of king is extremely important, Chirant, right? That's what
ex-
we teach our kids. We have to make sure that our king stays safe. That's the reason we do castling.
right. Yeah, this is an best example. You can see white king is complete under safety with these 3 pawns. But when we check the black king, there is no safety. The safety is quite low.
Correct.
So it's an easy way to win. I think rook here and rook here wins the game.
So,
Oh,
Chiran, we have got certain recommendations on our YouTube chat.
yes.
We can go through the games of those who have mentioned their lichess IDs.
Yeah, sure. I think yeah, we got. I think from Pawnsters we got Kaden. We'll just go through his
Yeah.
teams. Okay, I'm not able to find his ID.
Kayden, Kayden.
Oh yes.
Okay, maybe in knights,
No, he. I'm sure he's in Pawn.
but he isn't playing, right? We cannot see him in the tournament.
Oh yes. So I guess he's not playing. I'm sure he will join soon.
Right.
Yeah. So I got one more request. That's Aaron. I guess that's in night outs. So I guess we
Yeah,
can quickly go through the night outs and we'll come back.
sure.
Okay. Even in night outs, I cannot see Aaron. Yeah. So to all the viewers, while sharing the leeches IDs, please mention the category as well. It will help us to find the leeches IDs. Yeah. Oh, okay. The game has just ended.
Yeah. So then we have Vegna as well from
Yes.
Pawns.
Yes,
Yeah.
from Pawn Stars. Yeah, so in the night outs, we have already we are having two winners, Arnav and Aaron.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we can go through any one of the game. Yeah, Ahan is taking on Himanshu. Ahan is white and Himanshu is playing black.
Okay, so again, I notice here, Chiran Black hasn't castle,
Right.
right? So this is a learning for everyone. Whenever you start a game of chess, make sure that you castle as early as possible, just to ensure that your king stays safe.
Exactly. So I guess here, without castling, he even pushed his pawn,
Correct.
and if you even he cannot castle on the opposite side. Oh, he just lost a
Yeah.
piece.
Lost a piece on c3.
Oh, aha, missed it. Okay, king has to take. Now Himanshu will lose his castling power.
Yeah.
But even though his king is in the center, you can observe it, Pradeep. There is
Yeah.
no harm for the king.
Correct.
It's
Correct.
under safety. Basically, we can consider this pawn. This white pawn is giving a safety for the king
Yeah. Because the
because
center
of
is blocked.
yeah
You,
because of this
you
white
try to
pawn.
open up
White
the center,
is
right, Chiran? See,
yes,
when the king is at the center, you have to make sure that you open up the center, so that you
right.
open up the files for the rook. But in this case, the center is pretty closed.
You can see both the centers are closed. I think Ahan can try with c4, but Himanshu can just close it by pushing the pawn. Again, as of now, Himanshu is having an extra piece. He's doing better,
Correct.
but still, there's a lot of time.
Anything can happen, right? It's a game.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. So we can go through another game. So here, Rahul is playing against
Devadip.
Devaditya.
Yes.
Okay, I think. Rahul is having a clear advantage of some extra pieces. Yeah, so he has rook and two knights.
It's a clear win, Chirag.
Yes,
Unless you stalemate your opponent. So you have to be careful that you don't stalemate the opponent.
yes, that's correct. So and also you can observe Pratik, even though Devaditya is losing here, he took lot of time. He
Yeah,
consumed 7 minutes of his time, and it's really good sign
it's
of
a great
improvement.
sign.
Yeah. So first thing when we start playing chess, we need to work on our patience or time consuming. So that's what Dev is doing now. So he's trying to take more time, even though he makes some mistakes. In the future, he can correct it easily if he can take more time for each and every move.
So you need to inculcate that habit, Chirag, of taking
Right.
some time and then making a move, right?
Correct.
Fine.
Yep. So I guess we'll quickly go through the Rook Masters, and because we got few requests in Rook Masters as well. Rishikesh. Okay, is he playing a king? Yes. So here Rishikesh is playing white and he's playing against Siddharth from the black side.
Okay. So what do you think about this position, Chirag?
So here, when we talk about the material or number of pieces, it's clearly evident that Rishikesh is having an extra piece.
Extra piece, yeah.
His
So we
bishop.
call that advantage as a material advantage.
Oh, yes, we can consider it as a material advantage. I think rook captures bishop. Everything looks good.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
So in Rook Masters, Pratik, we can see that most of the kids like to play slowly. They
Yeah,
consumes more time compared to the night owls and pawn stars because their Rook Masters are quite experienced.
yeah, yeah, very good. Many of them are federated players, state
Ye-
level players, national level players who participate in Root Masters category.
Yes, yeah.
So
So
they very well know how to utilize the time.
exactly, and they have some increment as well. Means for every move they will get 5 seconds extra, so that they can think better. Here, I
Now,
think
I can simply keep pushing the pawn, right? The A pawn.
yes. Oh, wow, it's
Yeah,
it's a very nice
wonderful.
move.
It's a very good move. You unpin your bishop.
So now the bishop can come out. Oh, wow, there is a move here.
Yes.
I think this is the idea of Rishikesh.
Rishikesh must have definitely seen this.
Yes, exactly. But Siddhant needs to be very careful. He can try few things by playing rook here, knight here, trying to attack this.
Okay. He must have seen it, right? That's why he moved his rook.
Yes.
Now, would you recommend Chiran for white to simply keep on pushing the A4 pawn? The pawn which is on A2?
Yes. So because black is not having sufficient pieces, white can just keep on pushing the pawns. And we usually consider this as a passed pawn,
Yeah.
where the pawn doesn't have any blockading from our opponent's side.
Okay.
Yeah,
We
he's
even
avoiding
call that as
c4.
an outside pass pawn, right, Chiran?
Yes, yeah, to be precise, outside passed pawn. Okay. Rishikesh can try knight e5. It looks good. Yes, I think we can go through other games. Okay, as
Yeah.
of now, Alien Samurai. He's leading the tournament with 4 points. And we have few players Rishabh, Gaurika, Keshav, Srivatsan with 2 points. So I guess we got few requests from Pawn Stars. We'll quickly go through Pawn Stars and we'll come back.
Yeah, sure.
Uh,
So we can
s-
go through Vegna's game. She was
yes.
using pawn stars, yeah.
Okay, I guess as of just now, she completed her game. We'll just wait.
Yeah, we'll have to wait for a
Yeah.
game to start. Till then, can we go through Aaron's game?
Yes, but I cannot see. Okay, yeah. So now I can see now. Okay,
Yeah.
I think he also just completed his game. He's yet to find his opponent. Okay, I think we got few more requests.
Then we have Ranjit.
Yes, Ranjit. Let me check. Ranjit. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's playing a game.
Yeah.
Okay, Ranjit is playing against Khatvik.
Okay, and Ranjit has won both his games. That's wonderful. He's on a winning streak.
Oh yes. Okay, yeah. So I think we missed that. Ranjit and Khatvik. Okay, Khatvik won three of his games. That's
Yeah,
really good.
wonderful.
Then it's a nice competition between both the players, Khatvik and Ranjit. Okay. Oh, this pawn was free, I guess. Khatvik missed it. Pratik, can you find a move here for white?
For white.
Yes, it's clearly winning. I think he will get a piece.
Yeah, F4, right? F4 is clear winning.
Yeah, F4 or D4.
Or D4, right? You can play D4 or F4.
D4 and oh
Then E5.
yes. Okay, this seems to. Oh wow, a very nice move by Ranjit. You can see the knight is entering the white's territory. Yeah,
Correct.
it's a very nice move.
Now, Chiran, you have to play Queen D3, right? Otherwise, Knight C2 check is coming. But then, how will you stop Knight F3?
Oh yes. Oh, Queen D3. Yeah, he played it. But Knight F3 is a very strong move here.
Oh my god. Knight F3 is coming, then you lose your castling, right?
Right. Oh, Knight C2. Oh, Ranjit missed it. There's a queen. The queen is
Oh,
here, which
oh,
is guarding the
oh.
C2 squares.
I cannot believe this. How did he miss this?
Yes. So actually, his plan was to play Knight C2, I guess, but
Yeah,
he missed the white's move. That's Queen E4.
correct.
Okay, but still, he's trying something. Oh, Karthik is yeah. So he found this within 1 second.
Yeah. He just gave away the piece for free.
So I think even for Karthik, he could have castled.
Yeah,
That
absolutely.
that was better. Okay, but we need to check if he had moved his queen earlier. King, sorry.
I don't think so.
Oh,
Just looking at the position, I don't think he must have moved his king.
yeah. So Karthik is clearly winning. He's up with two pieces now.
Just give away another piece.
Oh, okay. Pratik, we missed one thing. Earlier, Ranjit was a piece up.
Yeah.
Ranjit had a piece for two pawns. Now he's down with one piece and a two pawns.
The tides have turned
I think within 5 moves, 4 to 5 moves.
in 5 moves, yeah. And this is all because of when you don't put ample time into thinking, you will definitely make mistakes. You have to put some time into thinking, only then you will find good moves.
Right.
And you have 10 minutes on the clock, right? You have 7 minutes, 8 minutes on the clock. There is no point in making moves hastily.
That's exactly yeah. So even we recommend all our students to play slowly. We want them to utilize the entire 10 minutes. Yeah, even though if they lose in time,
Yeah,
there is no need to worry about it because they can work on time in the future as well. But as of now, they need to work on their game. How they need to find how can they find the best move on the board. So
correct. That's
those
more important.
things, yeah, those things they need to concentrate as of now. But here, I guess Karthik is doing great. I think we got Aaron's request. I'm sure, yeah,
Yeah.
he's playing a game. We'll check his game. Okay, Aaron is taking on Keshav. Okay, it's an interesting game. Keshav lost his two pieces. Aaron lost his rook.
Hmm.
Okay,
So,
both the kings are exposed.
yeah, that's true. But they look safe.
Yes, yeah, correct. Because of the
Because it's a
bishops.
fiancé to bishop, right?
Yeah. So here Keshav needs to be very careful. He
Yeah.
cannot take this pawn.
It's a blunder.
Yes. Yeah, so we call this as a poisoned pawn. Because if Keshav takes this pawn, Aaron can easily play rook c1 and trap the knight.
Yeah. So don't be greedy while capturing the pawns. Some pawns are poison pawns, so you have to be careful.
Yes, exactly. Yeah,
If
so
you
they
capture them, you will lose material.
right. So there is a saying that yeah. So before capturing the pawn, we need to think twice, or
Yeah,
before capturing any free pieces.
correct.
It might be sometimes it might be a blunder from our opponent, but most of the time it might be a plan of our
A trap,
opponents.
yeah. So that's why I guess black is thinking now whether to capture that pawn on c2 or not. Because once the knight comes to c2, captures the pawn, the knight cannot go out of this territory, right? You will lose the knight.
Right. So he will get trapped inside the white's territory. It's good to see again. So kids taking more time
Yeah.
whether to capture the free pawn or not, whether to capture the free pieces or not. Wow. It's but still, I think he's losing a pawn here, and bishop takes. Yeah, so Aaron played little bit quick. Even this looks good. He's
It's a
trying
good
to
move,
keep his
right?
pieces in the center.
Yeah. Especially knight Chiran. The knight should always be at the center of the board. That's where the knight is more powerful.
Oh, why?
A
He
free
just missed
piece?
this pawn. I'm sure Keshav will find this because he's taking more time for each and every move.
Correct.
So if Aaron can do the same, that the game will be very much interesting because as of now the position looks very great for both the players. We cannot predict the winner, or we cannot predict who is having an advantage.
Yeah. But white just gave away the piece.
Ooh,
Okay, and black didn't capture it.
yes. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure their coaches will help them to find their mistakes in their upcoming classes. They'll try to correct their mistakes.
Again, it's a free piece on g5. The queen can simply take the knight. Or the pawn can take the knight.
Okay.
Why are you capturing a pawn when you can capture a knight?
Right. Yeah, so that's why the value of pieces comes to help here. We should always check for what's the value of each piece while capturing.
So can we move on to the next game, Chiran?
Sure. I think we got a request from Begna as well. We can check her game. Yeah, she's playing.
Yeah.
Okay, Begna is
So
playing against Vijay.
Vijay. And Vegna is with black pieces.
Right.
So both the kings are at the center of the board. Again, we don't recommend it. You should try to castle as early as possible.
Queen here. Okay, I'm not sure what the exact plan of this move.
So Chiran, when I analyze this position, I see that there are some great attacking chances for black.
Yes. By rook d8, bishop check. Again, I can see that both the players are taking time. That's really good
Yeah.
because as they are in the pawn stars, I'm sure they have just started playing recently.
Yeah.
If they're taking their time in their initial stages of chess career, I'm sure they can improve much more quicker.
Correct.
Yeah,
That's an important trait, Chiran, of a good chess player. Right? You need to take time. You cannot make your moves without thinking.
that's right.
Now here you have multiple moves, right? You can play rook d8 and attack the queen, or you can play bishop b4 check and attack the king.
Right. Oh, yeah, six. Okay.
Okay, fine. Even this looks fine, but I would not recommend this. You had a better move.
Yes, but because after bishop c3, I think
Yeah.
white can play easily by just moving his bishop and castling,
Correct, correct.
or even bishop c4 is coming up.
So again, Chiran, the learning that I see here is when you are attacking. Oh, you just give away the piece for free.
Yes, I'm not sure what exactly the plan of Vijay, but he just gave up his piece. So Wagner grabbed
Yeah.
it.
Good from Vegna. She just got a free piece.
But now bishop c4, queen d4. I guess even I can try with queen c1 now. Oh, she played it.
Yeah, wonderful. So you should not miss attacking chances.
Right.
Now, how about Rook E8?
Yes, yeah, this is a very good plan. So later on, she can move her queen so that the check comes from the rook.
And there are some mating chances there.
Yeah, yeah, that's for sure. Because white pieces are somewhat blocked. It cannot come out immediately. White pieces need some time. So that's why. Yeah, as of now, I think Vegna is doing great, but she has to check her timings as well. Because pawn starts, they have no increment. It's a flat 10 minutes, and she has just 3.5 minutes left in her clock.
So, Chiran, when I started learning chess, my sir told me 2 points, which are very crucial to play a good game of chess. The first point was make sure that your pieces are active.
Right.
All your pieces should be on active squares. That's how you can utilize them in a better way. And the second point was the king's safety.
Yes, yeah, that's 100% correct.
Okay, so instead of rook c8, I still feel she should have played rook e8.
Yes, rook e8.
But now black has a great chance, right? Black can. Oh, okay. There was no need to block it.
Oh, okay. You can see, right? Still, Vijay is not giving up. He's
Yeah.
trying something. Oh,
Oh, you lose your rook.
yes.
Black loses a rook.
Yeah, because we can understand that her time is very low. She
Yeah,
tried playing a little bit quick. Yeah.
correct.
But still, it's not over. She can try lots of things here by capturing the pawn because white pieces are still inside. She can take advantage out of it. Oh, she captured it.
So, Chiran, we have got a viewer who is asking, can I join the tournament?
Yes. Yeah, so
Certainly, because we have shared the tournament link, right? So you just have to click on the link and join the tournament.
so it's an easy way to join. We have a link. You can just click on the link and it will ask for a passcode. Even the passcode is also shared with all of you. Just click on the passcode and start playing the tournament.
Okay, Chiran, I can see that we have got one request from Purnanj.
Yes. I think
Can
Punam
we
she's
go to his
in.
game?
Okay, yeah, itself.
Yeah, he's in Pawn Stars and he's doing very good. He lost the first game, but now he's on a winning streak. He won three in a row.
Yes. So actually, he lost only against Kathvik. Now again, he's playing against Kathvik.
Okay, let's see what happens this time.
Yes. Okay, so Kathvik's king
So, Chiran,
is.
when I see this position and I see that the black's king is out in the open, I have a checkmating plan.
Yes. So even I
Yeah.
have a plan. We can go knight here,
Yes.
and queen check.
Yeah. And next move is Queen G7 mate.
Right. Okay, so it's surprised that you can see the last move. I think three moves back, Punanj captured the knight. Kathvik captured it with a pawn.
No.
Yes, yes. So this should all the kids should avoid this because if they have no move, then they can capture it. But as of now, Kathvik could have captured from the queen. By this, the king will be still under the safety.
That's true, Chiran.
Pawn captures.
Why are you opening up the king unnecessarily?
Exactly. Oh,
Okay. Now, okay, but this won't be a mate.
but it's a very good attacking chance
Yeah,
for
it's a very
white.
good attacking chance. Yeah.
So the king goes h8, h7 knight here, rook g8,
Then Queen to
h5,
H5,
h6.
but then
Yeah,
but then
rook
Rook
g6.
G6.
Okay, but they needs to play. It should be played perfectly. Both the players should not miss even a single move.
Now it's important to see where does Black moves his king,
Right. Okay,
whether
now
to
we are in
H8 or
second
to
half of the
H7.
tournament.
Yeah. Black is thinking, which is one thing that I certainly like. You should think before make a move.
Right. So he knows that his king is in under danger. So he's finding a way how can he save his king. But still it is not clear because even after king h8, white can try queen f4, queen h5
Yeah,
to
because
capture
even the f6
this.
pawn is weak.
Right.
So all this happened, Chiran, because black captured with the g7 pawn. Instead, black should have captured with the queen, making sure that the king stays safe. Okay, black is still thinking.
Oh yes, yes. That I think it's. Oh, what happened? Okay, I think we were few moves behind. Okay, we'll just check what happened. Okay, queen takes knight f5, rook g8.
Oh, now the attack is gone.
Who?
Mate,
Yes.
everything changed within 5 to 6 moves.
Yeah. So, but again, I think yeah. The main reason was Punanch played a little bit quick here.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah. So Karthik is having a healthy lead of 8 points.
correct. So, Chiran, we have got a request from Himanshu.
Yes, Himanshu is in night owls. We'll quickly go through the night owls and we'll come back. Okay. So he's playing again.
Yeah,
Okay, Himanshu is playing against Devaditya. Yeah. So he's having a clear advantage of some extra pieces. He's having lots of extra pieces, basically.
yeah.
He's
So this
clearly
is a
winning here.
clear win. Yeah,
But he needs to be very careful because of this stalemate. So we usually do stalemate when we have more number of pieces. A simple way to avoid the stalemate is just leave a pawn or a piece for our opponent to move, and you can make a plan out of it, out of your pieces, so that you will not fall for this stalemate thing.
so don't capture all the pawns. Keep
Exactly.
at least one or two pawns for your opponent so that your opponent can keep making the moves until then. Okay, but why did he give away the knight?
Okay, I'm not sure exactly. Okay, yeah. Okay, he's having sufficient time compared to his opponent.
Yeah,
He should avoid giving up three pieces. It's not only for him, even for all the participants. Even though you're winning or if you have more number of pieces, don't give up easily or don't give the three pieces because the game can turn around anytime. So that's one of the reasons. So I guess we can go through other games. Himanshu is doing great as of
yeah.
now, and his position also looks good, very good. We can see Pravit is taking on Aaron.
Yeah. So there is a rating difference of almost 200 points between the two players.
Right. But yeah, I think Aaron's it's actually a new account, I guess. So that's the reason the rating is quite huge.
Correct, correct. But if you look at this position, I can see that black is a clear piece up.
Right. I think white had a pawn. White have a pawn for the bishop, but it's not much
Not much of a
compensation
contest. Yeah.
for the bishop.
And the best part that black did was black castle, making sure that the king stays safe.
Yes, right. So now you can see that here we are checking the night owls where they have lots of experience of playing pawn stars and they have
Yeah,
little bit experience before as well. So that's why they like to casual quickly, and
correct.
they most of the players try to follow all the basic principles, everything.
Okay, so it's a free pawn now. Queen takes f5 check.
Yeah, so queen takes f5. Actually, Pravit should play this because otherwise black can easily grab lots of pawns here. Here, here, here.
So Chiran, do you recommend exchanging the pieces if you are ahead in material?
Oh, yes, that's a very important point, Pratik. So when we have more number of pieces, try to trade pieces and go for the end game, because there our opponent cannot try much because he will be also having a very less number of pieces. In a similar way, when we have less pieces, don't trade the piece.
Yeah,
Try to
that's a golden rule.
avoid trade or try to avoid exchanges. But still, Pravit is not at all leaving. He's fighting. He don't want to give up easily. Oh,
But now the c2 pawn is hanging. Yeah, he quickly grabbed it.
then rook comes here. Oh, I
Oh,
hope checkmate comes coming up here. King here, bishop check. So that's why king safety is very important. Rook f8 or queen e5.
okay, but did you notice this? Black's queen is hanging.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, but he cannot capture it because his queen is pinned.
Yeah, so now he cannot capture it. Yes.
Nice trick.
Oh,
Okay, the game is gone.
yeah. This
Now it's
is
truly gone.
lost. Yeah. The checkmate is coming up soon. Yeah, so I guess we can go through other
Yeah.
games. Yeah, so we'll go through
Two
Rook
rook
Masters
masters. Yeah.
games.
Yeah.
Okay, we have Rishabh with 6 points. I think he won first two, and in the last game he drew his game.
Yeah.
And Srivatsan, yeah, I think he's playing quite fast. He played 6 games and he won alternative game. Keshav is playing good. Ayush, yeah. So he just lost the first game. After that, it's a nice comeback from Ayush. Yeah, so we'll go through one of the games. Keshav. Keith is actually Keshav. And we need to mention he's an international rated player. And he's having rating across all the formats where we consider a blitz, slow game, and a rapid event.
He's doing great in all the offline tournaments.
Oh, yes. Yeah. So he recently drew with some 1800
Yeah.
international rated player in one of the offline tournament, which is a very good achievement. Okay, yeah, so this is a very interesting position. So Rishabh is having knight and a pawn. Keshav is having a rook. But
What do
when
you
we
think
check
of,
this,
of
this
this?
knight cannot be disturbed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so I'm not sure how Keshav can make a counter play or get into the black's territory because it's really hard here. There's a chance that this game might end up in a draw.
How wonderfully the knight is placed at the center of the board. No
Oh,
one can touch that knight.
yes, exactly.
But now this gives a chance to white. Black
Exactly.
shouldn't
So
have
now the
put it.
king can enter easily.
Yeah. So again, the same golden rule applies. If you are down in material, don't trade the pieces. Keep pieces handy.
Uh,
See
Okay.
now suddenly everything has changed. Now white is winning. I hope black doesn't play knight e4.
Yes, yes, it's a big mistake because rook here is he will lose the knight.
Very good. In positions like this, Chiran, white has to make sure that you stay away from knight forks because knight forks are deadly.
Yes, it's double attacks basically. Exactly. So white should try to acquire more number of squares here if he wants to win. And in the future, he can give up the rook for the knight and he
Correct.
can win it. But now he should concentrate on acquiring more number of squares.
Wonderful. This was an obvious move, right, for players of a rook category tournament.
Exactly. So here, I have a very interesting idea. I'm just trying to find what if black plays f5 to just ruin his pawn structures.
Mm-hmm.
F5, pawn captures, king f6. I'll go and stay here.
Correct.
Later on, I can just give a check and take this pawn back.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a nice plan, but I'm not sure how it's going to work.
Because players of advanced level, they know very well about pawn structures.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So even when I was taking classes for few of the our Rookmasters kids or the participants, so they're trying to they solve these puzzles very quickly. Even some of them used to solve the puzzles quicker than me sometimes. So that's how they are very strong in their puzzles, solving the puzzles or finding few plans.
Absolutely, you need to solve as many puzzles as possible.
Yes,
That's how you become tactically stronger in chess.
yes, and the only reason is they practice more. They will practice more, and they want to achieve something in chess, and they don't want to just play games. So practicing plays a very important role in improving, not only in chess, I guess in all the other fields.
You're right, Chirag. Okay, so I think this game will continue for some long time.
Oh, I guess this is not a good idea, but he's trying to keep up the pressure. Right. So that's what I mentioned. This is not a best square for the
So you
knight.
know now what happens? Suddenly you give a d5 open for the rook, and the rook can enter into the black's territory.
Right. Yeah, even I was also checking the same. So here, Rishabh should play King E7.
Correct.
Oh, he's trying few, as you mentioned before, few double attacks, folks.
Yeah, I'm sure Keshav will see it. So now your a2 pawn is hanging, Chiran, but still I feel I can give away the a2 pawn, but I will play rook d8.
Exactly. Even if I'm in a white position, I will play this move for sure because I can get lots of pawns here.
Correct.
Yeah, so I'm sure this game will take more time. We'll come back
Yeah.
to this game. We'll quickly go through other games. Just a minute.
Okay, this is Rishikesh.
Okay, so Gaurika.
Yeah.
Okay, it's since initial phase of the game. Ahan Gupta.
Okay, the game has just started. Is she going for a London system? No, right? She played
No, the
E.
bishop is still inside.
Yeah. So what is this structure? D4 and E3, Chiran?
Yeah, so there are few things that can be converted. The one is Stonewall. White can play Stonewall here, or Gaurika can continue with Knight F3, Bishop D3. Oh,
Yeah,
she played Stonewall.
she goes for a stone wall.
There is a Cole system. There is a system called
Yeah,
Cole. She can even continue earlier, but now it's a Stonewall.
correct, correct. But what do you do with that C1 bishop, your dark color bishop?
Yes, actually, it's a very nice idea in Stonewall. We usually applies. We'll go for first bishop development, castling, and we will develop this bishop in this direction,
Oh,
in this Stonewall. It's a very nice plan, and because it helps in a king side attack.
oh, the bishop on H4.
Yes, it's actually a little bit high level idea where the bishop comes out in a very unique way.
Correct. So recently, you know, you might be aware that Gaurika is doing very good in the tournaments,
Right.
right? So now
Yes.
she's playing at a state level. She got selected to represent the state,
Yes, yeah. So
right?
that's a very high achievement we can consider because
And we can
nowadays
see
the
that from
competition
her
is
opening
very high.
play. Yeah, absolutely. So if you see her opening preparation, yeah,
So
she's
yeah, we
pretty
can
much aware of
easily
what needs
observe
to be
that
done.
she's preparing for the tournament.
Correct. But why isn't Black developing his pieces?
So yeah, so a question for you, Pratik. Can you find why Black played this move?
Knight G4 to play Queen H4.
No, he wants to play F5.
F5.
F5 knight F6. He wants to maintain the same structure as the white. I'm sure that's
Okay,
the
so
plan.
he's not going for it.
Yes. But earlier I used to play this one stone wall, very long back. So most of my opponents used to try this against me.
Yeah,
And even now, when my opponent plays against me, I will try this. I used to try
correct.
this. So here, Gaurika should come out of her preparation. She should try F5 here. So that's the move she has to play here.
Yeah, you need to break the center, right? Because you have some lead in development.
Basically, you should not allow F5 because you can see black pawns are more advanced on the queen side.
Yeah,
Even if you allow it on the king side, then it's a very big problem for white.
correct.
Oh,
I'm sure she will capture with the F pawn, right? So that she
right,
open
right,
up. For the
exactly. So that's the main idea behind Stonewall. They will place their knight in the center, or they will place any piece in the center. When our opponent captures, they will capture from the pawn, and they will try to double up the rook here. This is one of the plan in Stonewall.
Correct. But Chiran, now one thing that I'm noticing is now once she captures with the F pawn, and now if black castles on the king side, I can see great attacking chances for white.
You're right.
Just
It's
look at those two bishops, the diagonal bishops, the C2 and the D2 bishop.
yeah, you can see Ahan is not ready to take a chance.
He's not castling on the king side.
Yeah, so yeah, he can take a risk, but oh yeah, so you can see that's what I mentioned.
Yeah.
The unique way of developing a bishop.
But now white should go for queen g4, right? Queen g4 looks like a strong move.
Yes, but after g6, I think there are no more threats. Or yeah, even I think this works here, and it can come back. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
one of the plan I was just checking to push the pawn forward.
Yeah. You have to play e4. Okay, let's go to the next game.
Sure, sure. Okay, I think the game is still going on against Keshav and Rishabh. That's good to see. So here Ayush is taking on Srivatsan. Ayush is playing white and Srivatsan is playing black. Okay, I
So
think
what do you make of this position, Chiran?
yeah. When we check about the number of pieces, I think Ayush is having an extra pawn.
Yeah.
But apart from that, it looks equal for both the players. Okay, knight
But the
g4.
advantage that I see here is the central pawns. White has a center pawn on e3, on d4, right? So when you have center pawns, you control more number of squares.
That's right. Okay, now it's a very good move because now Srivatsan cannot move his knight. He will lose a pawn. Yeah,
Correct.
he found that.
And the c7 pawn is a backward pawn.
Right. This pawn cannot advance easily.
So I would be very happy to play with white in this position.
Yes, yes.
I
So
will just
everyone
keep
likes
on
to play.
attacking on the c5.
Yeah. So there is a slight difference in the rating, nearly 100 points. But oh wow, very good move.
It's a good move. Yeah,
Oh
now you get a pawn. But
yes.
then even oh,
Oh, oh, oh.
it's a
We
mate.
miss. Yes, we miss this.
Wow.
Yeah. So I guess earlier instead of rook d6, Shivatsan could have tried bishop d7.
Correct.
So then he had some chances here. Yeah, you can see Ayush is leading the tournament with 11 points.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is doing very good.
Yeah, I guess we're in last 10 minutes of the tournament. We'll try to stick on to night owls and the pawn
Yeah,
stars.
sure.
Okay, we got a request from Himanshu. Parents will check his games once and we'll go to the pawn stars. Oh, oh, he lost some of his pieces on the queen side. and it is just 7 moves. That's what we have to observe here. We'll go through from the beginning.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, we don't recommend we don't recommend this to play in the starting because we usually develop our pawns in front of the king or the queen, depending on our opponent's move. So here e5 was better. Wow.
Oh, okay.
So Samara tried something new in the opening itself. It's a nice try. So queen
Yeah,
f3.
she did a nice trick. Yeah, and she
But
got a rook.
again, we don't recommend to bring our queen outside
Yeah.
in the opening itself.
So both the players didn't follow the opening principles.
Right, exactly. Oh,
Oh,
okay. Again, I think she tricked Himanshu.
yeah.
So he could have captured from this pawn, but he captured from this pawn. So Samara is having clear advantage here. So again, a great example. You can check the rating. There's nearly 200 points difference between both the players. But still, Samara is leading, and she's having few extra pieces. So rating cannot decide about our strength. It depends how we play the particular game.
Yeah. Knight on h3. I would never play a knight on h3.
Yes, we should not develop our pieces towards the side of the board. Again, we just discussed about this. When we have less number of pieces, we should avoid exchange of pieces or we should avoid trade of pieces. But here, Himanshu is having less pieces, but he's going for the trade.
Correct.
He should avoid this. I'm sure his coach will help him to understand this better when they analyze the games in the next classes.
So now, if you analyze the
Oh,
position,
sorry.
I think no, that's okay. White is clearly a rook up.
Yes. Yeah, we'll stick on to Pawn Stars.
Yeah,
Oh,
please.
Karthik just lost his game. So until now, he was unbeaten. Yeah, so he won 6 games in a row.
Yeah.
So now
So
he
who
just
defeated
lost
him?
his game. I'm not sure against
Oh,
Nandish.
Nandish defeated him, and Nandish is on third place, and even Nandish has won all his games.
Oh,
Wow.
yes. Yeah, again, it's a great example. You can see Nandish has just played 3 games and he's in the third position.
Yeah. So the winning percentage matters rather than the number of games that you play.
Right, exactly. Yes. So here, Aaron is playing white and he's playing against Kaden from
Yeah.
the black.
So what do you think about this position, Chirant?
Yes, I think Aaron is having an extra rook and
A
a two
rook?
pawns, but he just lost his knight.
Yeah.
The last
The
move
knight trap.
was well, the last move was not so good. He could have easily captured the bishop, or he can come back.
So Chirant, again the golden rule of chess: if you are leading in material, if you have the material advantage, go and trade the pieces, right? So White should have simply traded the bishop with the
Right.
knight.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's the reason. White could have easily captured the bishop, or even coming back is also not a bad option.
Yeah, that was fine. But now, unfortunately, the knight is pinned. It's trapped.
I think this gives a slight chances for Kaden to come back into the game. At least he will have an extra piece
Correct.
for the rook.
So now, anyhow, white is losing a knight, correct? So the best thing knight can do is capture the pawn on f6.
Right. So instead of giving a knight for free, he can. Oh wow, this is a
At
nice
least get
move.
one pawn. Yeah.
This is a nice
But
move.
again, white made a good move. Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely, it's a beautiful move.
Again, a nice going from Kaden as well. He's taking time.
Yeah,
He's taking
wonderful.
time to analyze the move. Okay, but I think Kaden will lose two of his pawns. First,
Correct.
Aaron can capture the f6 pawn, then he can capture the g6 pawn. Oh,
Okay. So this was not the best move.
right.
Now I'm pretty sure knight will give a check on e7. What do you think, Chiran?
Yes. So most of the kids like to give a check.
Kids love giving check. Oh, he didn't
Wow.
give a check. Wow.
But what's the idea?
Is he trying? Is just trying to open up the bishop?
Yes, even I was also thinking the same. Even I was checking bishop here, but there is a knight.
Correct.
If there is instead of knight, if there is a bishop, bishop here is a trap, rook trap.
It's, yeah, the rook gets trapped.
I guess he wants to open is this bishop. Open up this bishop.
He might even capture the knight with the bishop. Even that's a possibility.
But then rook captures, everything looks fine.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
He played h4. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, so again, this is not clear winning for any one of them
Yeah.
because still there is a lot to go. We
So there
can.
was there was an opportunity, right, to trap the rook. If you just go one move back, Chiran, just one move back. Instead of rook h3, how about bishop g8?
I think rook takes rook h6.
No
Oh, rook
bishop. You have
h6.
bishop on
Rook
c1.
h5. Rook h5
Then
should be.
g4. Then g4.
All right.
The rook
Yeah,
is
it's a
trapped.
very good opportunity. It was very
Yeah.
good opportunity. Yeah. Oh, just give up a piece. Okay, you can see right. So he was down with the rook
Correct.
here, and now he got two pieces. Yeah, still,
But
it's not
it's
true.
great. It's great to see kids fighting, right? It's great to see their fighting spirit. They are trying to capture their opponent's piece. Obviously, some of them you make mistakes. Okay, that's absolutely fine. But you learn from them. That's more important.
Yeah, that's right. Even some of the top players or who are playing from long time, even they make mistakes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even the super
making the mistakes
grandmasters.
is not a problem, but we need to correct it from our next games.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
the
I think we can go to the next game because we
yeah,
just have 2 minutes left on the clock.
right. And the thing is, I'm not sure this game will be counted.
Yeah.
And yeah, so to all the viewers, if the kid is playing a game and if they are not able to complete before 8:30 p.m. IST, they gave the last game will not be counted.
Yeah.
They can finish the game because it affects their lichess rating, but
Correct.
it will not be counted for the point. Wow, you can see Nandish with just 4 games, he finished in second place, and
Wonderful.
he stopped playing. I guess.
Probably he knows now there is no point in playing the game.
But
He
still, yeah,
won't
you can see
actually stop.
Purnanshan.
Yeah.
If Ranjit wins their game, they'll be jumping up.
Yes.
Yes, again, now the clock time falls below 1.5 minutes. Now there will be no new game starting.
Correct.
So if you are playing any game, that game will be the last game. And if you have finished your game, now the players will not get any new opponents. That's the rule of leeches basically. I
Okay,
think
so we can see that Katvik he lost. Okay, he started the tournament really well, but after that he lost track and he lost the last two games. But still,
yes,
yeah,
right. Khatvik.
yeah,
Yeah, I guess yeah, very last 30 seconds. Okay, in night also it's very close.
that's true.
It's just matter of 1 or 2 points. So Himanshu is playing a game. We can check this game, but the rating difference is quite huge.
Yeah,
It's
almost
nearly
300
250
points.
points. Okay, but still Himanshu is attacking. Wow, that's it's nice to see. Knight here. Oh,
Check.
this
I
is
think now
lost.
you have to play King E1. Okay, Knight F2.
Even if King even there was Rook, he takes Rook.
Yeah,
We can understand that because the rating difference is
yeah,
quite
yeah.
huge. Oh, why? Oh, wow. If knight takes rook, then rook takes rook is rook was there.
Correct. Lots of tricks.
Okay, but this is lost. Pawn takes king here, queen check,
Yeah, it's not easy now.
knight here.
Black should have played f2, right? F2 check.
Yes, even I was thinking same. But now queen here is coming. Oh wow. It's an oh I this trick will not work. Knight
No,
e8
no,
is
this
there.
is not. 98, yeah.
Okay, but the time has ended. We'll go through the standings. Yeah. So first we can check the standings of the pawn stars. We have Karthik in the first place with
Yeah,
75% win rate. He started the tournament on a high note because he won all his first six
yeah,
games. But his last two games, he lost it. And we have Purnansh in the second place with 16 points with equal number of win percentage, that is 75%. And we have Nandish in the third place with 100% win rate.
yeah.
Yeah, so congratulations to all the participants who took part in today's Pawn Stars tournament. I'm sure you will come up with the mistakes corrected by your coaches in the next week. Yeah. Yes. And even in the night owls, we have the winners. Ansh who won the
Yeah.
tournament with 14 points and with 83% win rate. Aaron also won the tournament with 83 second place with 83% win rate, and Vihan with 57% win rate.
Wonderful. So both the
Yes,
tournaments, Chiran, when we see this tournament, when we see the leaderboard, we can see that the tournament was very keenly and closely contested, right? There is
right.
not much of a difference when it comes to the points. So everyone did well. Yeah, obviously, when you make mistakes, work with your coach, try to rectify those mistakes so that you come stronger in the next tournament. But yeah, overall, everyone did really well.
That's right. Yeah, so I guess now we can stick on to Rook Masters.
Yeah,
Okay, we got a request from Gaurika. We can, if she's
yeah,
playing a
we can go
tournament,
for it.
yeah, she's playing a game. We can check the game. Okay, so I guess White has played Nimzo India. Okay, I'm not sure. Yeah, I hope it's an Nimzo India. D4, D5, C4. But
But
in
after,
front, oh,
look at the move orders.
yeah, D4, D5, C4. But Gaurika played London system from black side.
Yeah,
I think knight capture is an option. Okay, now Bishop D4 is there. Bishop B5.
yeah. I'm pretty sure black will play. Sorry, white will play bishop to
Yes.
b5.
Bishop B5, then black should capture the knight and Bishop B7.
Correct.
Again, as the tournament time we are left with just 6.5 minutes. We are not sure that this game will be counted.
Correct. Correct. Because both the players will take some time while making a move.
Exactly. Yeah. So he played it.
Bishop b5. Yeah.
But Gaurika need to be very careful. She cannot play it directly.
Yeah.
Okay, I think even she can play directly. It's not at all
He
a
can play
problem.
directly. Yeah, because you have an in between move.
Check. There's a check coming up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think now it's perfectly fine. Now you just capture with the bishop.
I don't recommend this move because I don't think this is a correct option. Because now I think Gaurika can play Bishop B5. She missed it.
She missed it, right? To stop castling.
Yes.
So this is again very important. If you have an opportunity to prevent your opponent from castling, you have to block it.
That's right.
Make sure that your opponent doesn't castle.
Yeah. So I guess we can go through other games. I think Aish is having a clear lead of 4 points. Now it's very hard for others to reach that point. 13 points.
Yeah.
So Keshav is playing against Harshita, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Keshav is up with a piece. We can easily check because they have a huge difference of the rating.
Correct. So he's a piece up, right? He's a piece up, and yeah. The
piece,
pawns,
take
black
piece
has
for a
six
pawn.
pawns,
Yeah.
so that's fine.
Okay. I think now
Again, a disrupt attack into queen.
she's losing one more pawn. Queen should come here. Bishop takes b7.
Correct.
Yeah, I guess it's a clear advantage for Keshav. And again,
Correct.
they both are
The
taking
pieces
their
are very well
times.
played. Okay,
Okay,
let's go to Rishabh's game.
Rishabh is playing against Rishikesh. Wow, it's an interesting way of keeping the pieces.
It's very rare to see this, Chiran.
Yes. Okay.
You have tripled your pieces on the A file.
Takes the pawn, takes the here, queen takes, rook takes this pawn.
Yeah. Yeah, you can just trade everything. Simplify the position.
So this position might end up in a draw. There's lots of chances, or if there is any counterplay, only black can try here, I guess, because of the pawn structures.
Yeah, but we just left with 3 minutes on the clock, so I doubt
Yes.
this game will get over.
Yeah. So now they can now yeah. So now the Rookmasters kids are very clever. They would like to make a draw to get some points.
They are seasoned players, Chiran.
Yes. Yeah. So they want the win, and also they don't want to lose the tournament.
Correct.
Yeah. So because they are more advanced player, they would like to have both.
So in
C4.
positions like this, Chiran, when nothing much can happen, okay, you just have to make sure that you don't get back rank checkmated.
All right.
Make sure that your back rank stays safe. So play moves like G6 or H6. Right. Once you make sure that your back rank is safe, then yeah, obviously the game will continue for a long time.
That's right. So can you find an interesting move for white? Sure, Pratik.
For white,
Yes. I found a move. Okay, now it's black's turn, right? Okay, yeah.
okay, it's a check.
King will go
But
here.
it's an unnecessary check, right? You don't achieve anything from that check.
Okay, I think he's trying rook c1
Okay.
because he cannot play directly.
Yeah.
If black plays any random, think h6. So
Okay.
white is having a very good chance. I just checked it now. Bishop b5.
Hmm. Putting some pressure, right?
Yes, rook takes bishop is coming up. Then bishop takes
Yeah.
knight.
Then you get two pieces for a rook.
But now this is a very good move. Rook here.
Yeah.
Simple moves rook b3 or knight b3. Anything works. Okay, yeah. So within last 1.5 minutes, we can stay here. We can go through other games. Okay, we have one more game. Ahan Gupta is playing against Ashers.
Okay. Let's see what is happening here.
Okay, I think Asher is having a clear advantage of four extra pawns.
Correct.
But again, the time is not sufficient.
So what would you play? I think I would play F5.
Yes, or even I can try e4 as well
Yeah, even that's a
to
possibility.
just
Yeah.
give up a rook and make this pawn a passed pawn.
Correct. There was no need to bring the king, right? Because that just delays the win.
Yes, it blocks our pawn basically, as you
Yeah.
mentioned. So we're in last 40 seconds of the tournament.
So let's go to the leaderboard and see
Sure.
what is happening here.
Yeah, I guess Ayush was leading. Yes, he's leading, still
Okay.
leading. Rishabh's
And
game
what
ended
is
up in a draw as we
Rishabh?
discussed against Rishikesh.
Oh,
Okay, Gaurika is in the third place.
Rishikesh is in fourth. Keshav is in fifth. Okay, so Keshav didn't lose a game, but he drew two games.
Ah, yes. I guess he played quite slow compared to his
Uh-huh.
previous tournament games.
Yeah.
So that's why. But it's good to see that he did not lose even a single game.
Correct.
And both the games are against a good players, Gaurika and Rishabh. Both draws. Yeah, so we have winners here. We have Ayush in the first place with 50% win rate, and we have Rishabh in the second place again with a 50% win rate, and we have Gaurika. Her win rate is high, but
Yeah.
she's in third place because of her points.
Correct.
Yeah, 9 points.
So again, if you observe here, Chirant, there is not much of a points difference between all the players.
Yes, one or two. That's
Hardly a
what we say.
difference of 1 or 2 points, right? So
Yeah,
again, it's about a very keenly and closely contested tournament,
exactly.
right? So congratulations to everyone, to all the winners who played wonderfully well, and to all those who participated and tried their best to win the games. It's okay even if you win or lose. That's not our intention. Our intention is to make sure that you practice game regularly. So
That's
keep
right.
practicing chess, Chiran.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So yes, Pradeep. I guess we can sign off
Yeah.
here, and we will meet next week. Yeah. So bye bye to all the viewers.
Yeah. Bye everyone. Bye Chiran. See you.
Yeah. Bye bye.